For some reason, when I try to play back like recordings that I have in this camera, like the sound doesn't wanna. There's like no sound. But then like cause it has an SD card, when I plug it into my computer, like you can hear the sounds normally. So I don't know if it's like muted or something. And I still like I've had this camera since like 2020, and like to this day I don't know where like the sound button is or whatever the fuck. Usually I was testing it and it usually like ended like 10 minutes around there. But I'll know if it stops recording, then I'll just keep on recording and just leave the audio in there. I'm probably gonna make this like a YouTube video or something, and I'm gonna edit the hell out of it, but whatever.
Yeah, a big thing is like putting clips on TikTok, like clips of a podcast.
That will do numbers. I remember trying to like get big on TikTok like in 2018, but I was just doing stupid shit. I was just doing like random skits and like, but that didn't really blow up. The only reason why I was there was because like I was trying to find a way to blow up, and like I had 10K views on like a YouTube video that I did.
I remember that.
I showed you. I was like, look, I got that. I got Jack Black to comment on my fucking YouTube video. But then after that is like, I try to pick up on that, but each video that I got less and less views. So it's like the 10K one, and then I got like 2K, and I was like, fuck, I gotta do something else or something. And then I started getting like 100, and from then on I was like, all right, I fell off already. I'm not gonna try to do this shit anymore. But it was so weird because I fell into a hard depression just because of the numbers, just because I was seeing the numbers like go down. So I was like, what the fuck am I not doing right? From then on.
Do you watch Gideon? He talks about that because, bro, like I was thinking about it, bro. He's from Houston.
That's I know. Crazy. That's like fucking crazy.
I know, it feels so like close to home. You know what I mean? Even though it's not, but like still, it's like fuck. Gideon, fucking these like fitness influencers. Sush and James. Sush is from like Chicago. James is from like somewhere like I don't even fucking know. But like they moved down here to Houston to go to fucking Alpha Land because they like thought there'd be like more opportunities, and they fucking blew up. Like they're huge. And what's it called? They all talk about it like, oh no, Gideon talks a lot about it, about how fucking like his first video blew up. He had like I think 1 million or something, he said, but it was like a backyard boxing like you did. And he said he blew up off of that one. Or like a fucking, yeah, like a boxing one. And he's like, everyone, like, afterwards started commenting, like, oh, where's the boxing videos and shit? And he's like, I could either be a sellout and keep making boxing videos. Like, he said, he compared it to this other YouTube channel where it was like, they fucking make skits in the library or some shit like that. And he says that they just, like, they've been making those videos nonstop. Like, it's like they're on their 20th version already. And he's like, either I could do that and be a sellout and end my shit right there, or I can fucking, like try to use it in a positive way. And he did, and like he said even then when he got to like 200,000 that he stalled there too. He got stuck there, and he said back then that he was posting the most cringiest shit. And he said like after that I was like fuck the numbers, like forget
it's all about like him making whatever he wants basically.
His content. And that's when he blew up.
That's tight.
Yeah,
that's what I was struggling with back then, because I was trying to make videos for this certain demographic. That certain demographic was fucking with like this dank memes basically, and I was trying to make dank memes, but they weren't even that like remotely funny. So I just stopped making it because it was just like it was not doing anything for me.
Bro, I remember when I had a meme page. That shit low key was going off. I'm not even gonna cap. Like I'd get like 999 views and shit.
Telling you, dude, that was around the time also that I was trying to blow up. I was trying to tell you, like, we should make a meme page and all that. I made a meme page, and, man, I wish I could still, like, post on there. I can still post on there, but it's, like, I haven't posted anything in a while on that page.
Have you gotten, did you ever get, like, any violations for your post? Yeah, because I'll fucking kill your shit, honestly. They'll shadow ban you, like, your shit's fucked.
No.
Yeah.
And I posted like this fucking fact checkers type of like picture, and then he fucking took it down. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, I guess.
That's
I mean, it was a meme page, so it's like I was doing it for like shits and giggles. So it's like, I don't know.
fuck it.
Exactly.
I don't know. I think fucking like nowadays, I don't know. I fucking hate cancel culture right now. This shit's so stupid. There's like this fitness influencer. His name is King Colt on fucking TikTok, and he's pretty chill. Like he's always like very positive and shit. But like his girlfriend tried to cancel him, saying that like he hit her, and that he killed his cat when he was on acid. But like he fucking showed the cat full grown, and people were like still commenting on his shit like, "How's your kitten doing?" and shit. And it's not even like, bro.
They're probably just trolling him. Like I don't think they
so.
even believe that. Oh, like
No, it's because this is what pissing me off. It's because like the people that are trying to cancel him, they're not even like fitness people. Like people that like to work out and like actually like his demographic. They're just like fucking girls because he posted a thing saying women or some shit like that. Like stop making our fucking our gyms look like strip clubs. He said that, and then like, bro, they all like got all heated and they're like trying to cancel him and shit.
it's exactly what happened with Gideon too when he was messing with Pokemon. I don't know if you know about that.
I remember that, yeah.
That was shit was like fucking crazy. I mean, he kind of did go a little too far. He even admitted it himself, but it's like everyone was going at him because like he was getting big. I think that's the reason why people like started going at him because he was like big and they wanted to see him like not succeed.
Fall.
Yeah, exactly, fall. But I mean, he made amends with Pokemon and that's it. You know. On that.
Like I'm telling you, that's the way it is. Like with exercising is, like I remember when I first started benching and shit. It's not like you're naturally gonna fucking like get it. Like it's gonna be awkward, but it's like you have to like see how other people do it and like envision it in your mind, like how you want it to look, and everything. Like even not even that long ago, I'm still squatting wrong. I'm squatting ass. Like my shit. Like I go kind of deep, but like when I go up, sometimes I like lean forward. I let my arms go like this. You're not supposed to do that. Because then your back will get loose. You want it like this. So it's like things like that. Like you want to watch people that are really good at it and see it and like try to get it and grasp it. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty much just copying and pasting. Like you're just mirroring what they're doing. Like especially with like bench is important. I take bench super light. Like I never fucking like there's people that struggle with 2 plates and shit, and I'll see them try to bench 3 plates, and I'm like, what the fuck, like. Bro, that shit's so scary to me. Like, if you fuck up, your shoulder's just exploding. Dude. Like, it's just gone. Like, your rotator cuff, everything. Like, you're fucked for life. You're gonna be like, I can't raise my arm any higher than this. It's like, fuck that.
Have you seen the video of the coach when he's like on the bars and he's doing like flips or something like that, and he falls down? Coach, you good? It's like,
the fuck?
Yeah, that fucking video is so funny, but it's like, is he good? Because he wasn't even like, well, he was moving, but he didn't even say shit. Like,
he was just like,
yeah, he's like,
fuck that, no. Exactly, that's why you gotta be careful. Have you seen the one where the guy was doing like pull-ups on the fucking basketball court and he was going up and he was trying to jump for the next one and he didn't reach it and he fucking did a backflip and landed on his neck? He was like that.
It's just horrible, dude.
It's funny. I think the worst thing about training down here, like here in the valley, everyone has an ego. Like everyone has an ego. Like you can just, it'll be their first like week in the gym and some people have like the biggest ego ever. It's so crazy. Like they'll be like not even knowing how to do shit. Like their form will be ass, and they'll be like, oh, like coaching people. It's like it's your first week. How you coaching people?
People don't realize that there's like a lot of levels to it.
Exactly.
Like I've just begun to realize there's a lot of levels to it.
It is. It's like so minute, like little things. Like fucking people don't realize how much your form matters in everything, and then how serious it's taken. Like one thing that like brought that to light to me was like strongman. Bro, like, they take it so serious in their form and everything. Like, it's crazy to me because it's like, I look to them for inspiration because it's like, they're like the strongest, you know what I mean? And it's like so inspiring, but it's like, I don't think most of them are natural. Like, they're on steroids and stuff, but it's still like, they're like pushing the limits, like, absolute limits. Like, I understand powerlifting is different because powerlifting's like, okay, you have weight classes, there's like not natural and then natural, I think. And it's like, it's more about form and like trying to get it up. Like sometimes they bench really wide and stuff, and that's more about like just like small. But they're like 6'9" guys, like lifting as much as possible. You know what I mean? So it's like they're really pushing it to their limits. So it's like I look to them for inspiration because it's like you want to replicate that in a natural way. You know what I mean? But they take it so serious. Like I remember Eddie Hall. They're saying that he took it so serious that when he would deadlift, the platform, like the floor he would deadlift on, that he would take it with him when he would travel, and that he would be like, I'm not deadlifting on that, I'm deadlifting on what I brought. things like that. It's like it matters that much. Like the way your feet
Crazy.
are, like how mentally you're thinking. Like your mental is a big part of it. Like if you don't think you're gonna get a weight, you're probably not going to. It's like it matters. Like it's everything. Like your form, your mind. It's like it's all like apparent.
It's all an art form.
Yeah, it is.
It's like its own world.
That's why it pisses me off because like I'm so weak compared to like where I want to be. Like I want to be able to bench 405, but that's so tough for me. It's like really hard. Like I'm struggling at 2 plates, like trying to get to 3 plates. But I mean, it is only my second year, so that's like not bad.
It's my second year in chess, and like that game is like, I used to have like an ego when I started playing that chess too, because I was like, man, I'm probably gonna get this. I'm probably gonna get really good at tactics, because like I feel like I don't know. I just had that ego, and like I realized like it just takes so long to just like even get good at that game, like because there's so many factors you have to like put in when you're playing, especially against someone. Like you have to like really realize like what they're thinking and what they're gonna do, and it's like there's a lot of levels to it, you know. You gotta put the work in, and you gotta like realize that you're not as like good as you think the first time. So you just gotta build up on that.
Isn't it also like a lot about like it's kind of like poker where you think like what move that person's gonna make based on them, like their characteristics, right?
I feel like poker is more of just like you're basically reading them and seeing like are they bluffing or. I don't really know much about poker, but other than that, I feel like it's more about reading people and like seeing like how the fuck it's gonna go down. But with chess, it's like definitely like you're very focused on the board. You have to make sure that you're making the right moves. Make sure that like if you're attacking, you attack at the right time, because then if you attack like when you're supposed to defend, someone's gonna attack you from this side, and it's gonna be like fuck. Now you're gonna lose all your pieces, or even worse, get checkmated. Who knows? Like you gotta factor a lot of things.
Didn't the world's best player kill himself or something?
Chess?
Yeah.
Are you talking about
I forgot his name.
Bobby Fischer?
Something like that. I heard one of them killed themselves.
I'm not sure if Bobby killed himself, but he definitely did go crazy.
Really?
He went crazy and he was like, I hate chess. Because it's all fucking... There's computers and it's like, what's the fucking point of it? And it's like, I guess, yeah, what is the point of it? But...
Vibes?
I wanted to be like a really great chess player, but then I was realizing like I don't want to get like that good level where it's like I know every single combination to every single opening, and like I go mad when I'm like 60 years old. That's not a life to live. I'd rather live a life where it's like I'm not good at this game, but I can play against someone and I have a good time. That's literally it, honestly.
I mean, that's all there really is to it. You know what I mean?
These people, yeah. It's like I don't want to get like that all crazy. Lose my fucking mind.
Bro, that's what I've been thinking about a lot. Cause it's like, damn, my mom keeps telling me like, oh, you're getting older. Like, you need to figure out what you're gonna do. I'm just like, fuck. Like, I don't want to work. Like,
I don't fucking want to do shit.
I don't want to. Nothing.
Nothing, absolutely.
I want to live.
Exactly.
No god. No
I wish
cap.
it was like that, honestly.
Yeah, it's like, damn, like, I don't even know what I want to do, but it's like, I want to spend my time doing something that's like beneficial for me. You know what I mean? Like, I want to spend like, I don't know. I'd say lifting weights, but it's like, damn, like, I don't think I could make money from like powerlifting or anything. Or I couldn't be a bodybuilder because like, you have to take steroids pretty much. Like, if you want to go pro, and it's like, to do that, it's a lot about genetics. I'm like, I don't even know where I'm gonna like, what would happen to me if I took that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, translating to chess too. Like, top players, like, they can earn a lot just by being good, but like other than that, you have to be like really like on the game. And I've noticed that like people that are also like getting money from that are like the people that are uploading on YouTube, like just like how to play chess, or like, and you could also have a good personality doing it. So it's not even like you could probably like make a living out of it if you upload like workout videos and just have like a good personality. You don't have to be like the best bodybuilder. There's just people that just like to listen to you and like, you know what I mean?
I felt that on another level. I was just like, damn. Bro, just like me. Sometimes when I'm at the gym, I feel like that. I'll just walk around and be like,
Yeah.
you could always be fitter. Bro, I literally have the mask he has.
Really?
The ice one that he put on his eyes, I have that mask. I was like, I've never tried it. Like, I just bought it at Five and Below, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I wore it, and I was like, damn, this thing's actually cool. Like, it put me to sleep, kind of.
I feel like that movie's kind of like a comedy in a way.
It is.
It's like, what the fuck? And like people around him are just like, at the end, I was like, what the fuck? Like, do people not realize that he murdered someone? I haven't seen it in a long time, so it kind of confused me in the end. It was so funny.
Yeah, I kind of didn't understand it either, and I heard that some of his thoughts where he's like doing murder scenes is just him like thinking about it, and that the only real murder he did was the end one at the end. And like all the other ones where he's like, I'll fucking kill you and shit like that is just him thinking.
You fucking ugly bitch. I love that scene so much.
Bro, like, the thing is that I think nowadays is like, I don't really think there'd be less murders nowadays. Like, I don't think people have gotten less crazy. I think it's just that people see that they'll be caught. You know what I mean? So I think that's the main reason, like, there's not as many murders as it seemed before. Because before, like, people were getting murdered left and right. Like, it'd be like, missing teen, missing kid, missing this, missing adult, missing women, like, daily. And it's like, damn. And I think it only slowed down because it's like, now people know they'll get caught. Like, you just like, it's
like the fucking technology that we have. Like, you could easily be tracked just by having this. Like,
yeah, that's what,
like that. Like, that's what made the Zodiac killer so interesting. Because like no one, I don't think to this day have found out who he was.
And the Zodiac killer was recent, or was like in the 90s? I forget.
I think like in the 80s.
Damn.
So he's like, everybody's been tracking him, but he was like the Riddler basically. He's like he would send the police department code to decipher, and they'd be like, oh, like, and there's a movie about it, you should watch it, called Zodiac. I think it's with Johnny Depp or some other fucking.
Bro, if I could do that, I would just fuck with them and say like, eat a dick or something.
No, like, in a way, like, it's so funny too, because he's just playing with the whole like police department and like everybody, because he was probably like a very, very smart person. Like, he knew what the fuck he was doing. Like, he would murder people and then he would set up clues
and just disappear.
Supposedly someone said that they've already deciphered the code, and they've already like said who he was, but
that he died already, right?
I think so, but I mean, then again, it's like, is that really true?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's so crazy. Like, that's something I think about a lot. Is like, if we didn't have the technology that we have now, like, how many people would be killing? You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Like, that's what I think. Like, I bet you there'd be so many more murders.
Oh, definitely.
And the school shootings that are going on, bro, that's crazy.
That Uvalde one really, like, got me sad, yeah, because I have nieces that, like, my brother, like, I think he was more closer with his kids, like, around that time. Like, he was definitely around his kids. And, like, he would usually talk to me and say, what's up? But, like, at that time, like, he was more focused on his kids, and I understand why. Like, he would, because, like, when the kids would come by to visit, like, their grandma, like, he would come by, like, in the mornings before he would go to work and just, like, be in their bed with them. They'd be asleep in the morning, but he would just be there by the bed with them. And I felt like he was, like, very, like,
protective. Yeah. Around that time it happened? Yeah.
So he was probably, like, thinking, like, damn, like, that shit was, like, very close by. Imagine if that shit would have happened, like, here.
I know, that's the crazy part. What do you think about that? Like, do you think they should ban guns, or like what they're doing is kind of stupid?
I don't think they should ban guns necessarily, because then that'd just be like a whole different type of problem there. Because everybody has like a bunch, especially in Texas, people have a bunch of guns. Like, to just illegalize it would not solve that problem at all, because then there'd just be an uproar of like just like people like being like, what the fuck is going on? Why is the government taking our guns away? Like, what the fuck's gonna happen? I feel like there should definitely be a strict background checks, like, especially getting, I don't know, it's like, in order to purchase a gun, you have to be 21, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that should be like,
I think it's 18, isn't it? Or did they higher it up?
I think it should be higher up. If it's still at 18, I think it should be to like 21, because like, honestly, like, it's so easy for an 18-year-old to just be like, and they can still be in high school. That's the thing. Like, an 18-year-old still could be in high school, and they could just purchase a gun if they have the fucking money for it. They could just like, fuck it. I feel like I think a 16-year-old could buy a rifle too.
Mhm.
I've just noticed that, like, cause I was like, I'd be like, what can a 19-year-old do? Like, what can a 19-year-old, like, can they vote? Like, they could vote, they could buy a rifle. And that's so crazy to me. I can't buy a fucking pistol. Like, that's 20 years of age. I cannot buy a pistol, but I can buy a fucking rifle to hunt or whatever the fuck.
You can also pump gas by yourself. You're
Crazy.
Oh God.
And it's so funny to me. I don't know, like, I feel like there is definitely a problem that should be addressed. I feel like we should have more stricter laws of creating more background checks. Maybe even adding more security, but then again, like, I don't know how that would play out. Maybe we should try to add more security in schools. I mean, have we ever tried that before? I don't know. There's definitely something.
I don't think you could add security to schools because, like, I feel like the school system is already as messed up right now. You know what I mean? I think that would just add more, like, factors to it, like a fuck up school. I think they'd have to ban assault rifles because, like, bro, like, I don't know, like, just having a pistol, you think he could have killed that many people? Like, one person argued, I saw, like, that he was locked in the school for an hour. You think he needed an assault rifle? But that doesn't mean anything. Like, it doesn't mean that, because if he had a pistol, he still would have killed less people. Like, it doesn't make a difference. Like, literally, like, fucking bullets from an assault rifle can go through brick and, like, hit someone still. And, like, a pistol, you think he'll be able to, like, rapid fire a pistol? You think he'd just be shooting anywhere with the pistol? Like, and then someone's argument was that oh, he was locked in there for so long, it didn't matter if he had a pistol or an assault rifle. Yeah, that's understandable, but it doesn't mean that just because of that, he could have killed less people. You know what I mean? Killed less people with an assault rifle. It's still a lot more you can kill with an assault rifle than a pistol. Just because he had, like, more time doesn't make a difference. Like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, that's so stupid. Okay, like, you let someone go with, like, a fast gun or, like, a slow gun, and they have the same amount of time, like, a long time. They're gonna kill the same amount of people. No, you have a fast gun. You're gonna let loose. You're gonna go like shooting everything. You have a pistol. You're not gonna be like going haywire with your gun. You're gonna be conservative. You know what I mean? Like, that's the dumbest argument I've ever heard in my life. Like, that was so dumb. Like, I think you have to get rid of assault rifles because it's like, I understand the reason to bear arms is like to like protect in case the government went haywire and like try to become a tyranny. But it's like, at this point we have drones. Like, you think if we try to go against the government, they'd be like playing fair? Like, you think they'd be playing fair? We'd get like missile strikes on us, houses blowing up, like, bro, we'd get our money drained. Like, you think they'd play fair? Like, we'd get absolutely demolished.